Hello, hello and welcome. Welcome back to Space Engineers on the Xbox, on the Series X, and this is a fresh look at something simple for Space Engineers. Since we've got a whole host of new people playing the game on Xbox and also on PlayStation, I decided to look through my comments and various things, and people are still struggling or having problems with a couple of the basic systems in the game. So hold on a moment, just let me remove this grid. I'm going to use just cut grid to do it. Same for this one. I'm just going to click in the right stick, choose cut grid from the blueprint action menu, and confirm it with RB, then press A, and we clear the area for my little thing. So what are we going to do today with Space Engineers? Well, we're going to make sure, first of all, that I bring the roof up on this, at least inside, so I can use my little demonstration. I'm going to take a look at one of the blocks that seems to mystify a lot of people, and I've done this before, and it's right over here in the comms and hangars section of your build radial, and it's called the airtight hangar door. Now, the basic airtight hangar door is a powered block. It requires power, so we're going to have to stick a battery on this to power it. And it has, if you look at the block, when you pop it down, let's just change its rotational axis. Tap down on the D-pad and then tap down again, and you'll be able to rotate it like that. So you can see its height is 2 blocks. So if we want to do a door like this, we're going to have to bring this bit in at the end. So let's make a little demonstration area. And again, I'm building in line mode, and someone is bound to ask again how to do that. Click in the right stick, go to build, choose multi-block building and toggle it with RB till you see line. Let go of the stick and confirm it, and then you'll be able to build like I'm doing in line mode. So if we just build a little hangar door here, like so. We can now put our airtight hangar doors in, and again you're going to have to adjust them, so you can use these or you can use the warfare hangar doors that we have with the DLC. But starting with these, we've got 4, and we're going to need a way to control them. So first of all, it won't work without some form of power, either using wind turbines or using a battery in this case. We're going to put down a regular old button panel, one of the vanilla ones that came with the game. Change our rotational axis and pop that down. So first of all, I'm going to show you the right and the wrong way to do this. So we're going to put another button panel in but this is going to be our wrong button panel and our right button panel. So first of all, starting with this, pressing X on this control panel will take us to our control panel. And you can see we've got button panels and we've got airtight hanger doors. So without doing anything else, press A on your first airtight hanger door. Now if you press A on the second, it will simply move the selection down like this. What you want to do is make a group of them. Now there's several ways you can select blocks in Space Engineers, and they simplified this a few updates ago. But it's worth going over again on this video, since this is all about grouping and using the airtight hanger door blocks. What you want to do for the first method is click your airtight hanger door and hold down the right bumper. Then move the D-pad down and press A. Move the D-pad down, press A. D-pad down, press A. D-pad down, press A. Let go of the right bumper and you can see you have airtight hanger doors. Now I'm using the D-pad to scroll down and up in the list. We'll get to creating a block group in a moment, because there are two more ways to select blocks in Space Engineers. So if we reselect this one and hold down this time the left bumper, and if we come down to the airtight hanger door 5 and tap A, it will select all the blocks under airtight hanger door down to airtight hanger door 5. Now if you've got 20 hanger doors but only 3 things at the bottom like this, what you can do is you can hold both bumpers down and press A, then keep the right bumper held down, then press A on battery, A on button panel, and A on button panel 2. Let go of the right bumper, that's important, and now you can scroll up the list and down with the D-pad and you'll see that your blocks are still selected. With these blocks selected, whatever method you've used to select them out of all 3, all you need to do then is tap your stick, your left stick, to the right twice until block group is highlighted. Pressing A on block group, and then we'll just put in a name like door test 1. Press down on the D-pad once you've confirmed the name and press save. We've now got a group. We can then go over to any button on this button panel, press X on it, and it will open your toolbar config menu. And I only do controller work. I don't do anything with the mouse and keyboard, because where I do my videos now, it is impossible for me to access a mouse and keyboard on the Xbox and record at the same time. Plus, this is all about the controller. Not everyone has a mouse and keyboard. Not everyone wants to play with a mouse and keyboard. So, what do we do now? We tap the right bumper once. We push down on the D-pad and we hover over door test 1. We press A and we bring the D-pad down until we reach open closed. Pressing A again locks in open closed, and we press B, and we now have a group of airtight doors. Now, as I said, they will only close above the door block to 2 blocks. So if you want to seal this little bay somewhat, just like so. Now, there is A. Just let me make this easier. Like so. And if you want to remove a block or any tool from your hand, hold down LB and press B, and that will remove your selected block. Like so. Now, the wrong way to do a group involving anything from grouping things from a cockpit or a control seat, which we'll cover in a moment. The wrong way to do it is this. Opening up our group again. Notice that button panel 2 is selected. I haven't done anything, so I'm going to hold the right bumper down. And I'm just going to click airtight hanger doors until add that. And I'm going to ignore the advice of everyone who plays this game who's told me. And I'm going to call this door 2. Like so. I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to happily press the button on 1. And I'm going to go to door 2. I'm going to press A and find that, oh, wait a second. I can't open and close the doors. Why is that? If you watched this carefully, when door 2 selected with the button panel or the cockpit or any other way, that option to open and close the doors will not be there on your group. To save yourself a problem, just hold down the right bumper, select button panel 2, press A on it, and then flick the left stick over till save, click save, and now if we do this again by pressing X, go to groups, and now we have open closed again. So that is how to spot if something is wrong. And when you're grouping thrusters on Space Engineers and you accidentally leave your control panel or your control seat or your cockpit or whatever stuck on that list, yeah, it's not going to work. You're not going to see any control except a few for the thrusters, and you can accidentally set them on override still. It does happen, but that's another topic for another time. This is grouping door blocks using button panels, and then we're just going to add a block here, here, and here, and then we're going to add our control seat. Have I gone past it? Gone past it, I think. Flicking too fast there. There it is. So yeah, we're just going to add a control seat, and now same deal. We can use any of the groups that we've got, but a way to put things onto control panels is different, or control seats is different to how you do it with buttons. Because when you open up this particular menu, you find you have 4 cardinal directions and several pages. To go back and forward through the pages of controls, you can see that you have to click in the left stick, press A, or click in the left stick, press B. One will move forwards, one will move backwards. The clue is on the actual radial. So if we set this one here by pushing up on the D-pad and choose groups, and we'll go for door test 1, and we'll go open on up, but then we want to move forward a page. We click in the left stick, tap B, and we can move forward a page. So we'll put this group here on closed, back a page. So now we're closed. Hold down the left stick, press A, go to the front page, we open, and go back again. But we don't want 2 pages, so we push up on the D-pad until toolbar config opens. We press X to remove that control, hold down the left stick, press A, pull ourselves back to this main screen, and then go to door test 1, and we should have closed on the down and open on the up, like so. And that is a short refresher on how to group up blocks like airtight hanger doors to button panels and to control seats. Hopefully that's been some use to you. If you're brand new to the game, you should find it fairly useful, and you should be able to make your airtight hanger doors close like that. Remember that they only go up above the door block itself 2 blocks. If you want to do a double door like that, you're going to need to put another airtight hanger door above it and have kind of a 2 doors meet in the middle. And you can do that as long as you remember to group up the blocks correctly. You won't have a problem. But yep, that's all I've got time for. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the likes, the subscribes, the support. It means a great deal. And more to come from me, and definitely more to come from No Man's Sky. And I will be starting Starfield once I can talk for any length of time without my throat going into the equivalent of sandpaper. Right. So, stay safe, take care, have fun, enjoy the game. Loads more coming from Keen Software on this game. Trust me. Until then, bye for now.